Welcome back, guys, and today we are here for part 2 of the Grand Sealed adventure. It didn't go particularly well last time. We did go 1 and 3, 1 and 2, which is not a particularly auspicious start, let's put it that way. I've had another gander at the deck, and to be honest, I think I am in the right colours and everything. Just nothing really else is open. I think these are genuinely the best option for the deck. I did make one mistake though. Forgot to put this Orzhov Guildgate in, so I'll take out a swamp for that. But yeah, but apart from that, the deck's still the same. I think that game 1 I didn't really stand much of a chance. Game 2 potentially maybe I could have got something going there, but you know, we'll see what happens. Obviously game 3 I masterfully crafted myself to a win. But yeah, full disclaimer, if this video if I just die here in the first game, I'll switch to a real life deck and we'll play that for the remainder of the video. I don't want to just upload a 5-minute video, let's put it that way. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can string. I'd like to get to at least 4 wins. I don't think that's particularly likely, but having a rattle through off the top, but you know, I've done worse before. This is a solid hand. No black mana, but we were with the Twilight Panther in the final payment. Blood Mist Influence was a pretty nice curve. Opponent's on the play, but I think we can win this. Little cat. I like this card, it's pretty good. I would like the black 1-2 with Death Touch and Afterlife, but obviously you can't really choose. I think I'm just going to get this Guildgate down. No, I could do that on turn 4. Might as well hold up final payment. You never know. I quite aggressively play 5 life for this card, but obviously I'm not just going to blow up on the first random creature I see. Well, this thing doesn't hit enchantments, does it? No. You can sacrifice enchantments, but you can't hit enchantments. There's an argument for keeping a creature back, but because I want to be playing this Blood Mist Infiltrator this turn, no real point sitting back because I can't keep up the Death Touch, so I probably don't want to block anyway if he does haste a creature through. Okay, that thing's probably going to have to eat the final payment. Okay, he doesn't attack, he just... Yeah, I think I'm just going to final payment, pay the life, and then just smack him for 4. Quite like that. Let's play like a tempo game with all my removal. I've drawn nothing but land, which isn't exactly where we want to be. I think I have to kill. I've got another removal, so I'll back up. Decline. Should have kept the black mana up for the Death Touch, but it's not going to come into play, I don't think. Dagger Caster. That's a pretty bad one for me. Kills my thingy. Okay. Well, I'm just going to pass here. Look at... It would be ideal to draw a non-land card at some point in this game. Yeah, we kept this curve as it is, and we've drawn nothing but land. So I mean, we've got 3 dead cards in hand. Our opponents on Rhythm of the Wild. They're probably just going to run us over here, but we have no choice. See if they attack, or if we hold them back. I kind of think I just have to take this trade while I've got it. Yeah, I'm just going to take the trade. Still pretty good trade for me. I traded my 1-drop for their 3-drop. Problem is I'm still down on cards. Grasping Thrall's a nice one. There we go. Exactly the kind of draw we needed. Stop putting pressure on them in the air. Tesa would be a pretty nice one. Obviously them 3-drop 2/1s with double afterlife would be nice. Well, that's unfortunate, but had to get it out of the hand eventually. Just get to smack me for 6. I don't know why they're not hasting these creatures. If they were, I'd be in real big trouble. I'm gonna just probably kill this creature just to scry at this point, unless he hastes in something bigger. I have to go for this now. Scry something good to the top. Are you even going to do anything for me? You don't trade. You just get eaten. But you do buy me 2 turns, technically. Isn't that the best kind of thing? I think I have to bottom that. Like, it doesn't trade with this, it just chumps. I feel like I get more turns just by scrying it to the bottom. Ideally, my opponent will be out of threats now, because I am. Okay. Well, well, they did in fact have the threat. Rakdos Trumpeter is nice. Probably just gonna have to trade this one off as well. I don't even know what we're particularly looking to draw at this point. Just more removal and hope our opponent draws nothing. This Rid in the Wild's been nice. Pass. I mean, I have to go for it. Oh god, this thing's only +2. Oh, don't think it matters too much. Knight of Sorrows. Well, I can... Yeah, that does matter a little bit in hindsight. Would I just jump though, or would I went down to 2? That's the question. Is this thing Afterlife 1, Afterlife 2, Afterlife 1? I'm not going to block. If he has a pump spell, I die, but... I don't know. Footlight Fiend. Now, like, I can trade off at least. Try and get something going. Two life is pretty perilous, though. Especially with the Rid in the Wild. Any haste creature just kills me here, pretty much. Attack Brawl. Yeah, we're just dead. Actually, technically we're not dead. No, we are dead. We're dead to the trample. I don't know. I think even if I'd kept that 1-3 round, probably wouldn't have gotten there. Oh well, 1 and 3. You can't win them all. I thought that deck was good. I think it was better than a 1 and 3 deck. I think that deck was about 4 wins or something. Realistically, I got very unlucky them first 2 games, and that game I did get beaten. But oh well. Get 3 packs anyway. Can't win them all. So I didn't manage to rattle off the 6-win comeback, but you get to see me open some packs at least. That's the real reason I lost. I didn't want to drag these video series on for too long. Well, got a mythic rare wild card. That's nice. I've got loads of mythics at the minute, I think. I kind of prefer rare. Stomping Ground's a nice one to grab, actually. I needed that for my secret deck, which I'll be uploading a full video of. But for the time being, I think I'm just going to play Boris Johnson. It's a... Oh, I probably should show the deck, shouldn't I? That would be a good idea. Yeah, so it's a pretty interesting deck. It's a Divine Visitation deck. And obviously, you're just running a bunch of tokens, such as Heroic Reinforcements, Legion War Boss, History Benalia. Deck's pretty janky, but it is pretty fun. And decided I might as well throw a couple games in. See how we get on with this. Let's play... That's the secret deck. I'll let you... That's a secret tech for you guys. I'll probably just upload a full video with that one. I don't want to tarnish that deck's reputation with a disappointing sealed pool. No, I don't know. Sealed is it's not really my format. I like being able to choose the cards and playing them. I thought that was a pretty good sealed deck. I think that was variance more than anything else. I flooded out game 3, game 1 I mulligan to 5, and game 2 I kind of did lose fair and square. I'll not argue game 2 there. I never saw Tesa. That was kind of sad. Apparently I can't get any luck today, but this hand looks okay. Yeah, I couldn't get Tesa. Never really got going. There was a lot of cool stuff that deck could have done with them. Afterlife creatures with Tesa, and some of the sacrifice stuff I had, but I never drew any of it. I kind of just game 1 I mulligan to 5 and kind of just died. Game 2. I was kind of on the back foot the entire game. I did manage to nearly stabilize, but didn't quite make it. And then the third loss obviously was just brutal. That was just I flooded pretty heavily there, and then opponent just kept playing big threats, and I couldn't really trade off profitably with them. Did punt there with the Rakdos Minister, but I mean, even if it had stayed around, I don't think I was winning because he drew the removal spell, that Prey Upon effect. Opponent seems to be playing some sort of... I'm guessing this is a Prime Speaker Vanifer deck, so I'm very happy to lose to this one. I'm going to lose the match today, this is the one I want to lose to. I fully expect the Prime Speaker. I mean, there's no other reason you're playing Sailor Means in Standard, surely. We'll see what they do. Deputy of Detection, that's actually not too bad. Means I'm not going to be able to flip my Legion's Landing, but I didn't think I was going to be able to do that this turn anyway. No blocks. Can we draw 3-drop? No, we cannot. I mean, this deck, unlike normal aggro decks, it's not the end of the world if you don't get the very aggressive start. Ideally, you want to be on the front foot and kind of finish them off with Divine, but like if we top deck Divine into like a Goblin Instigator, we're back in this game, so we'll stick around. See what our opponent is up to. Well, there's a turn 4 Carnage Tyrant. Pretty solid. When we're getting beaten down by 1/3s, things might be a problem here. And again, I don't think I've drawn a non-land spell. Not ideal. Let's put it that way. Not really having the best luck today. And in general, these last couple of days, actually, on video. Normally I was renowned for my expert luck, but apparently I've lost that somewhere over the hiatus. That's an interesting attack with the 1/3s, seeing as they can just bounce off Aurelia. So, I mean, what could he have? Lightning Strike doesn't do it. It has to be specifically Lava Coil. Let's do it. Most likely he's just getting in the 1 damage. There's a Rhythm of the Wild. I'm fully expecting Prime Speaker Vanifer. If I lose to Carnage Tyrant against a Prime Speaker Vanifer deck, I'll be very upset. Legion Warboss doesn't really do much for me here. We can flip our Legion Landing and then die, but I mean, it doesn't seem too bad. We're pretty much dead anyway. Let's give you Vigilance. Attack with you. Attack with you. Are we attacking with the 1/2s or anything? I don't think so. I think our way of winning this game is just chumping down, top decking into Heroic Reinforcements and winning. But, are we dead? Okay, so this hits us for 7. We can like block here, block here, block here, block here. So yeah, we just have to hope our opponent doesn't attack too aggressively. So I'm just going to attack with these 2. And then hope like we can go like Heroic Reinforcements to win this game somehow. I don't think it's particularly likely, but... Opponent's on 12, so like if they attack all out, we do survive that and then they don't have a follow-up. Maybe we can win. Obviously that Run in the Wild, any haste creature just kills us, but... You know, we've got to stay optimistic today. Okay, they do have Prime Speaker, that's awesome. I'll happily lose to a Prime Speaker as long as they're like... Let's see what they tutor up here. Most likely just a removal spell off the Druid of the Cowl into another Deputy, maybe? Or is it going to be sacrifice Carnage Tyrant to get like a hasty 7-drop? I don't know. The choices are endless here of how we're going to die. That's my bet. I'm going to guess they're going to get a Deputy of Detection and just kill me with haste. I think that does kill me, but we'll see what they do. I'm eager. Okay, they're sacrificing the Deputy, and they get so 4-drop. Could be anything. Trying to think of what other 4-drops they run in the deck. They don't really run too many 4s because of Prime Speaker. Nullhide Ferox maybe, or some big flyer. That would probably be the one. Yep, we're getting the Phoenix. That'll do it. Oh, they give it the counter instead of haste. That should have just hasted and I was dead. So, but I mean, we're still dead pretty much anyway. It's gonna take the 7 and like... They're playing it smart, I guess. They're playing it conservative. Legion Landing, not gonna do it. I can't complain. We drew 2 spells that game that weren't in our opening hand, so today is the day of the flood apparently. It's a fun deck though when it does get working. I've like stuff like Legion War Boss making like hasty 4/4s a turn are pretty nice, obviously. when you get that kind of stuff going. This hand is tempting. Like if we're 1 land away from just going Instigator into Legion War Boss, and obviously white sources get us going as well. I think I'll keep. We do run a lot of land, as you clearly saw last game. No, I think we'll. I'm feeling optimistic. Despite today's disappointment, I'm feeling optimistic. Well, that's a white card off the top. We also run more white mana than red mana, so if we do draw a land off the top, it's more likely to be white than red. Opponent is on the fast elf start, not auspicious for us, though they did draw 2 lands, which is nice. Heroic reinforcements, 1 more turn. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Stay calm. Carry on. Okay, that's pretty bad for our Divine Visitation if we get that far, but to be honest I'm not worried about that at the minute because I'm more worried about hitting land. They have a pretty tough attack here as well. I might just trade off. Yeah, I'll take that trade. I'm kind of on the defense of this game anyway, okay. We'll give it 1 more turn. But let this video be an example of we are an unlucky human being. We'll give it 1 more turn. If I don't hit I'm kind of hoping I don't hit land, but you know, we'll see what happens. Oh god, of course we did. I like Legion War Boss. Opponent's not got any stuff. Now we can actually start attacking. If we draw like land for heroic reinforcements next turn as well. That's why you always give it 1 turn. Like I might actually be in a decent shape now. Obviously our opponent didn't do anything, so most likely got Carnage Tyrant here. Oh, Vigilant Bailoff. Okay, they're playing a starter deck. We can't lose to the starter deck, people. That's just not our match. Well, we did rip the land. I might just Tribunal this turn actually and save the for when we've got more tokens. I mean, obviously he has the Thrashing Brontodon. Oh god, he has the Thrashing Brontodon. Shit. Did not think that through. Although I guess it does kill his 4/3. If he wants to tap his Land of War Elves and his Brontodon to obviously I can't attack with the War Boss, but still can attack with the 1/3s. The 3/1/1s, I mean. Because I'm losing 1, but I gained 1 this turn anyway, and I killed his Brontodon. So really, what I did here was I Conclave Tribunal his Brontodon, but it would have only been a disaster if we'd killed our Legion, if we'd attacked with Legion War Boss, which we did not. So all is well. Now, if we draw Divine Visitation plus a white source, we're in good shape. Blocker Worm. Oh, this guy came prepared for this matchup. I mean, we have to get it out of the hand eventually. I kind of like this because it will attack with our 1/1s anyway. Oh, that thing has visions. But I mean, I kind of have to do this. I think. I need mana. So they killed 2 1/1s, but we gained 1. So we really lost 1 token to flip our Legion land, which I think is worth it. Although we might just be dead on board. This thing doesn't have trample, so we can't jump. Just gonna go with you, I think. Next turn we might have to. We kind of have to hope he attacks all out. Then we can heroic reinforcements to gain a bunch of life, and maybe put pressure on our opponent. And block like this. Divine Visitation would be a nice draw. We didn't draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go. I'm trying to think of a way we get back into this game here. This thing has 7 power. And this thing has 5. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. We can history plus Vanguard and kind of just sit back for a turn, I think is our best bet. Getting a bit of lag, apologies if this is on your end as well. Because we do gain life off these tokens if we have to. We've got a wide board now. So it's going to attack like that. Opponent's going to eat it. And then we just chump our way and try and heroic reinforcements. I think that's our best bet here. See if our opponent offers a trade. Obviously we're kind of banking our opponent not drawing anything, but... I don't know. I don't think we're particularly out of this game yet. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do have to trade off pretty much our entire board, but I mean, we have cards in our hand. So if our opponent draws straight nothing for a few turns, or just more like elves and stuff, we might be okay. See how he attacks. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I think I was going to block like this. Put you on... Put a 1-1 on you. And then just... Okay, so we're going up to 4 life for a block like this. So we're on 4 life, and we're taking 1, 2, 3. Now we're taking 3 off the Palaka Worm. We still have a board left. And we eat as land wolves. I think that's the blocks. If one has a removal spell, we just die, but we're still alive here and we still keep our board, which I think is worth doing. Oh, never mind, I can't do maths. Where did I go? No, 1. Okay, yeah, it went to -1 on my screen there, but it didn't take the lifelink into account. Okay. I think we might just be dead now. Yeah, even if we history, we only have 6 power on defense and we have to block 2 creatures. So I'll kind of just try and show some of the explosiveness of the deck, of what I was aiming to do. If we managed to keep some of our board around here, we could have done something like this. So we were attacking for 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17 here. So I mean, if they didn't have the Palaka Worm, like the life gain off the Palaka Worm, maybe we could have got something done. But it was always an uphill battle. Actually, even if they hadn't had the life gain from the Palaka Worm, we would have been dead. Yeah, just dead on board here. 10 shoot Dryad. Okay. I don't know. I think we kind of... We needed to hit... I think that turn where we just didn't draw the land is what killed us there. Because we just did straight nothing that turn. And if we'd done just anything, just played any creature, we might have been able to force through enough damage. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I think it's important to kind of look back at your games and try and figure out what you did wrong and what you did right, but I don't know, I just feel like these, especially the Seal League and this one, I don't feel I've been doing particularly much wrong. It's just, it's very, when you're drawing stuff like that, it's very hard to win Magic. You just have to kind of enjoy it. This hand's okay. Again, we're missing lands, but we do have the combo in hand. We get to go 1-drop, 2-drop, we have a removal spell. I think this is worth playing. I also did Conclave Tribunal without thinking there, but I don't think that mattered too much because I'd never been able to play that Tribunal. Looks like we're playing some sort of red deck. I mean, still got 2 Adanto Vanguards. If this is mono red, they aren't the matchup for Adanto Vanguard, but I mean, it's a tough one here. Which one's better? Legion's Landing or Adanto Vanguard? I think Adanto, because next turn if we draw a white source, we can go Adanto plus Legion's Landing. We do need to hit land again, as is tradition at this point, it seems. Opponent's Wizard Lightning our face. Perfectly happy with that. If they attack here, I will absolutely double block and pay the life, because then I get a life flicker, and then... Hey, we hit the land. Nice. I think I'm just going to play the Legion War Boss. Attack with you and you. Like I said, I'm happy paying 4 life for this G2 Lava Runner. Opponent's stuck on 1 land. I'm the aggressive person here. There's probably even an argument for attacking with the Hunted Witness, but I wasn't in a huge rush. See what we do here. Opponent is stuck on 1 land. I mean, as someone who has also been mana screwed my fair share today, I do pity them. But you know, you got to get them wins where you can. Get a flip a Legion's Landing here, and then next time we can Divine Visitation. We don't have any token payoffs yet, but I mean, we have the Adanto, the first fort. We do just die to a Chain Whirler if you can get to that mana, so ideally we kill him before then. Electrostatic Field, interesting. I don't know, I'm trying to think what's better here. Is it just better to go for the Visitation, and then that kind of plays around a Chain Whirler next turn? Because obviously we make the 4-4, although this makes us a 4-4 as well. So, I think it's worth just tapping off Divine Visitation. We are gaining valuable life off this 1-1. Like, even if you Chain Whirls now, we get the 4-4 flyer, we have Adanto the first fort to make us another 4-4 flyer. I think we do win this race. And that's like worst case scenario. Chain Whirl is like the best card in his deck. And kind of these Bernie decks aren't all running Chain Whirl these days. Okay. I think the only way we lose is actually getting burnt out, so I'm going to give them the cards. Because like we're going to make a 4-4 next turn, they're just dead on board, so... I don't want to like lose to like Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt kind of thing. I think they're actually just dead here, so probably better than making the token. Is just killing our opponent, I think. Okay, so we did actually manage to squeeze a win out today. Nearly got the combo going, but I think I'm going to call it there. Didn't really want to focus too hard on the deck. I just kind of want to disguise the fact that we got annihilated and sealed, but yeah. So apologies I didn't get a better runner, but you know, you can't control how well you do in sealed. But anyway, you've got a spicy brew to look forward to in standard next. Naya He, Naya Ha is going to come up. We have Mono Blue, which we haven't revisited yet. We got some decks of brewing, don't you worry about that. So I'd like to say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.